Dear sis AWB, I need some help to know if I'm the asshole for wanting to skull command my damn daughter because she done lost her goddamn mind. I know this is going to be a two-parter. I'm going to say my piece and pass the laptop to my daughter so she can write her side, and we really would want you to weigh in on who you think is right or wrong in this situation. Please help us because I feel like wringing her motherfucking neck. Let me give you the backstory. I was a young mother, and I know I could have been better raising my two kids. I have two children, a son who's 22 and a daughter who is 19. My daughter got pregnant at 16 and now has two children. Please don't get me wrong, AWB. My grandkids are my life, and I love them very much. When my daughter is around, she is a good mother. I know she loves her kids, but she will leave them with me for weeks at a time. And this time is the last straw. My daughter left the kids with me, which was only supposed to be for the weekend, but now it's been going on 3 months. She refuses to come get them. When I drove to her house to drop them off, her roommate told me that she moved out. And when I went into her room, I saw that her room had been completely cleaned out, and my daughter won't tell me where she is living. I don't understand this shit at all. How the fuck she just gonna volunteer me to raise her kids? And I'm in my 40s and I am done is in capital, raising my damn kids. I swear I don't feel like starting over with two toddlers. No matter how much I love them, it is not my job to raise them full time while she's out partying and shit. I see her on Facebook and on Instagram, living her best life and dancing in clubs while her kids are sick and needing attention. She works and will cash out me money to care for the kids, but I don't want the money, ! I want her to come get these damn kids and be a mother to them. Now I find out that she is enrolled in college 2 hours away and is living in the dorms like she don't have a care in the world, ! 3 times. How the fuck you gonna enroll in school like you don't have two kids? ? 5 times. AWB, please help. What spell can I do to get this damn girl to come to her senses? Please help. She only responds via text message, no calls, and she will only come like once a month or once every few weeks to visit for less than an hour and then leave. Today is one of those days. Please help. Now, I guess here's the daughter's part. Dear Auntie AWB, first of all, my mama is bogus as hell for thinking she gonna make me take care of her mistake. These kids wouldn't even be here if she had been a real mama. A real mama, real is in caps. What real mama would allow their 15-year-old to have a boy spend the night a few nights a week in the same bed with the door closed? What mama would, who cares, would do that? So since these kids are here now because of her, she can raise them! ! I'm not sacrificing my future and missing out on my college education and fun because she failed me as a mother. I give her money, I take care of my kids, and I visit when I can. But for now, I'm going to do me, set my future up, be outside. And when I'm done with college and have secured a good job, I will consider coming back to get them. But what I'm not going to do is stress myself out, miss out on college, and be a low income earner like my mother raising kids that wouldn't even be here if she had did her basic job as a mother. So what spell can I do to get her to calm down and accept her responsibility to correct her wrongdoing? Child, please. There is a lot to unpack in this damn situationery. Let me start with mama. Oh, child. Okay. So I can understand and see the frustration in what you wrote. I'd be mad as hell if somebody dumped two kids off on me. But I gotta ask you, and I'd be amiss if I didn't. What the hell was you thinking letting a damn 15-year-old, 16, 14, whatever, have a boy spend the night in your house in the bed with the door closed? A few nights a week, which means this was during school time. It wouldn't matter. I wouldn't give a fuck what time of year it was, but the fact that you allowed it. What do you think teenagers are going to do? They're going to do the same shit that grown folks do. I don't understand that. I promise you I don't. So in my opinion, your daughter does have a valid point to some degree by thinking that it is your fault. Like when I say to some degree, I'm not saying fully it's your fault. Fuck no, you were not in the room instructing her, but you did allow the space, opportunity, and environment for her to be sexually active under your roof and have a boy spend the night. Now, I'm telling you right now, I have a teenage niece. And the day that she fixed her goddamn mouth to ask me, can some boy spend the night in her bed, is the day that I wring her motherfucking neck. She know better than that shit. And it's not just with me, but her mama don't play that shit either. And her daddy don't play that shit. Hell, I don't know any parent, now that I think about it, that's in my close proximity that's going to allow some bullshit like that. And if I had even thought to ask my mama and my daddy, can I have a boy spend the night, they would bust my ass. Period. Just the thought. I knew better. But I digress, and I'm not coming for your parenting, but goddamn it, that shit was a parenting fail. For real, okay? Because you did set the environment, space, and opportunity for your daughter to get gutted out under your roof, and thus comes the children. Now, with that being said, I do not blame you 100% for these kids being here. I blame you to some degree, but it damn sure ain't 100%. Now, Miss Thang, the kids are here. But you made the conscious choice because these kids are not here by force. And you had plenty of space and opportunity to not get pregnant because you got all kind of options. But you chose not to use the options of birth control. And now the kids are here. So with that being said, you owe those children a responsibility to raise them. Do I think you're capable? Hell no. And let me tell you why I say that. Because you already are begrudgingly looking at these children like they're a mistake. You said that. Let me find it. Hold on. You said, and you have a lot of fucking audacity too, because you not only did you say, you said, how do I get her to calm down and accept her responsibility to correct her wrongdoing? Are you really trying to sit here on Blue Ivy and Beyonce's internet, gonna try to sit up and try to make it seem like that your mom is 100% at fault for you having these kids when you could have easily got some birth control? You didn't even need your mama's permission depending on the state you live in. You could have used condoms. Hell, you could have chose abstinence. And where the fuck is the father at? That's my question. Where is the father at? You're sitting up here dumping these children off on your mother so you can go quote unquote be outside. You do realize there are a lot of people who have babies in their teen years. My cousin is one of them. Who you can still live your best life, go to college. She's a doctor now. She had a baby in her teen years, and that did not stop her from graduating high school, graduating college, graduating nursing school, graduating medical school. So you can definitely do it. And by the looks of it, your mom has been helping you along the way by keeping the kids on the weekends so you can have your go out and party time. So why the fuck can't you raise your children and go to school? My closest friend graduated with her master's degree, breastfeeding her baby, doing homework and finals and shit, and got a master's degree and is a licensed therapist. So just because you have a baby don't mean you get to miss out on your college years. A lot of people go to school and work and put themselves through school while being a parent. But what I do see, Miss Thang, is that you're selfish as fuck right now and you're all about yourself. So with that being said, that's what makes me think that you may not be mentally ready to raise children, which I really truly don't think you are. You're too goddamn selfish because all you're thinking about is yourself and not the well-being of your children. And the only loser in this whole fucking scenario are the kids because they're in a place that they're not wanted. And they have a mother that don't want them. So what type of shadow are these children going to grow up with? You think these kids don't feel that energy? This is a tough situation. I'm not saying being a parent is easy. It's not. It 100% is not. One kid, let alone two toddlers. But what I am saying is since they are here, it is your obligation to them to raise them in an unbegrudging manner. You don't look at the kids and blame them for being here because you brought them here. And you work and you take your goddamn classes and you live your best life. And on the weekends, if your mama wants to babysit, she apparently has been doing it. But dumping these children off on your mama and blaming her 100% shows a level of narcissism and no accountability on your behalf. Now, if you're already enrolled in college and you're living in the dorm, that is selfish as fuck. Like, I don't understand that. And So apparently you gave zero fucks about your own kids. Zero. And you said in your part of, you said these kids are here because of her, and because of her is in caps. She can raise them. No, they're here because of you. You laid down, you spread your legs, because just like your mom may have allowed your boyfriend to come over and spend the night, you could have easily told that motherfucker not to come. You're old enough at 15 and 16 to know right and wrong. Now, I'm not saying that you were, like I said, your mom does have a level of blame, but this shit ain't 100% her. So you need to do better. You definitely need to do better and be a mother to your children, but you're not going to do better because you're selfish as fuck and you want to be in your own selfishness. And at 19, I get it. But you think that raising kids and going to college, you have to pick one or the other. And that's just simply not true. And I'm sure people are going to comment under this video who have done it. And I've seen it done. Literally, I've seen it done. Mama's doing finals and studying, holding a full-time fucking job, raising kids and going to college full-time. Hell, I held down 2 jobs and went to school full-time. So I know it can be done. So I need you to do motherfucking better, because this is some bullshit. The kids don't deserve this. Your mama don't deserve it. And the kids damn sure don't deserve a mama like you. And I'm sorry if I'm hurting your feelings, but goddamn it, I have to be honest and I have to be real, because that's why y'all sent this. So no, I'm not giving you no spell work so you can make your mama accept, quote unquote, her responsibility for her wrongdoing when you're the one that laid down and got gutted as a teenager. Your mama didn't do that shit. She might have allowed it, but shit, you could have went and used some motherfucking condoms and some strap up and whatever the hell pills and whatever the hell, Depo, whatever method that you and your doctor picked together. You could have easily been proactive so them kids aren't here. But now that they are here, they need a loving home, an unbegrudging home, a safe space to be raised so they can grow up and be their best version of them. And you can damn sure go to college and provide that for your kids. But first you got to want to, and you are an ain't shit mama and you don't want to. So I would not recommend putting them in foster care, maybe finding a good home for them, because your mom don't want to raise them. So she's going to be resentful. So now the kids are just growing up around resentful ass energy. How in the fuck does that make sense? Explain that shit to me. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. I am the African witch bitch hoodoo practitioner. It's the level of audacity for me, y'all. It's the level of unaccountability for me. I don't know. I'll talk to y'all soon. Ashe. And mama, you was wrong as shit. You got to step up and understand that we are not here as parental figures to be their friends. There's going to be times they going to hate us. There's going to be times they don't like us. There's going to be times they're going to be pissed off at us. But when they get older, the one thing kids need, and y'all can quote me on this shit, is they might buck up against you right now and during their teenage years and all that shit. But what they need is structure. They need structure, and they may not admit it now, but once they get back, once they get older and their brains start fully developing, they're going to look back and be like, damn, that's what I needed. And this is what I see in this letter. Your teenage daughter asked you about having her dude come over, and you was Miss Cool Mama and you allowed it. Okay. And right now, as a young adult, as a college student, she's looking back, basically screaming in her portion of this letter that she wanted structure. Just didn't know it. So you have to have the mindset to understand that you are not here to be one of their little friends. You are here to give them structure to help frame their life. That is your job. Your job is not to be your kids' friends. If you have a child and your child don't go through a period of time where they hate you, then you doing something wrong. You doing something wrong. If you don't get on your kids' nerves by setting boundaries and enforcing rules and structure, then you're doing something wrong. I understand that we in a day and age where motherfuckers do gentle parenting, and to a certain degree, I agree, because I don't think people should enforce trauma and fuck their kids up emotionally and mentally. But if I know that what you're trying to do is not good for your better self, your higher self, and your future self, and I tell you no, and I enforce that shit, I don't give a fuck if you're pissed off. You can be mad. You can scratch your ass and get glad, but I'm going to do what's best for you, because in 10 years, you're going to look back and remember that shit and agree with me. Okay. You want to go to a party, you're 14, 15 years old, and you want to stay out till 11 o'clock. No, you're not going to no party. You're not spending the night over every goddamn person's house. I don't know who these people are. No, you're not doing it. And now she mad and pissed off in her room, pouting and shit. Okay, that's fine. Be mad. But I know that I'm protecting you. You're grounded because you got F's or C's or D's, whatever. With me, you're not allowed to bring home anything less than a B, but I digress. And now you're pissed off until you get them grades up. You're not going nowhere because I'm trying to set you up for your future higher self. And a lot of these motherfucking parents these days want to be their kids' friends. Sitting up fucking allowing kids to smoke weed in their house, dress like hoes, sons not doing no fucking work, roaming the goddamn street at 12 years old at 11 o'clock at night with no adult supervision. And we got human trafficking rings, organ harvesting rings going on. I just don't get it. I promise you I don't understand. And then when these kids grow up and their life is fucked up and they're unsuccessful members of society, now you're stuck and fucking saddled with taking care of them for the rest of their life, or they go out and be the worst nightmare for somebody's romantic partner. A lot of these women, and I know I'm going off on a tangent, goddammit, but just let me vent. They raising men who they would never, ever, ever want their daughters to date, men their type. You have a bum ass son at home, funky ass feet and draws, don't got a job, a bum, can't even fucking fry an egg. And this is the type of man that somebody's daughter is gonna fall for. And you would never want your daughter to date a bum ass dude like that, but this is the type of man you're raising. And then you have these daughters that's disrespectful as fuck, entitled, with full sets of weaves and nails and makeup and lashes at 11 and 12 years old, grown as shit. And this is the type of little girl you would never want your son to bring home. But this is who you raising, because you don't want to set a fucking boundary and raise these goddamn kids with some structure because you're too scared of them not liking you. And I hear people say this all the time, and I don't agree. But girl, fuck these kids and their feelings when it comes to setting a boundary and structure. You didn't set no goddamn boundary. You didn't set no structure. And now your daughter is pregnant with a whole fuck ton, was pregnant, 2 kids at 19 with a fuck ton of entitlement and audacity. And now you stuck raising her 2 kids because she gone shaking her ass and living her best life, talking about she want to be outside. Bitch, if you don't get your motherfucking ass over here and get them damn kids and raise them right, but I know you're not going to do that. So what's the option? I can't say foster care. Is there anybody in y'all family with a correct and right and safe mindset to raise these children that will give them the love that they deserve? Because you said, and I know I should have ended this video a long time ago, but I forgot about this goddamn part. You said, but for now, I'm going to do me, set my future up, be outside. And when I'm done with college and have secured a good job, I will consider coming back for them. You said you said on Beyonce and Blue Ivy's internet that you would consider coming back for your kids. I don't blame you, Mom, for wanting to wring her neck, because I would. Who child? Let me get off this goddamn internet. I will talk to y'all soon. I said what I said. I'm the African witch bitch. If you have an Am I the Asshole story, please feel free to send it on to me, because I will give you my unadulterated opinion. And I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I don't care if you crying or pissed off or I lose followers, but shit, I gotta be me. And if you're in the market to purchase low-cost hoodoo supplies, hit up the AWB Botanica. The information is in the description box below. I also do consultations for spell work privately. I wouldn't put that on there, but unless you give me permission to share. I will talk to y'all soon. I am the African witch bitch. Ashe.